A very good evening from India. And of course, lovely morning, afternoon to all the global people who are watching us now, today, on this global talk show by Business Power Academy, Netherlands. Today, we have a very special guest from India, Mumbai, Dr. Pratik Mungekar. And if I talk about Pratik, he is a national and multinational accolade winner, scientist, professor, global educator. Moreover, he is a great author and founder of DIAS, that is DIAS, and of course, a great international speaker. So I am super excited to take this journey on. And once again, Dr. Pratik, welcome to our show.
Thank you so much, Dr. Supriya, for your kind invitation. And I would like to congratulate Business Academy Netherlands for their invitation. And once again, thank you so much.
Well, Pratik,
I'm so excited, looking forward to it.
Sure. Pratik, we all know today you are a great online influencer. When I open the social media, whether it is Facebook or LinkedIn, I will find Pratik message first or post first. Well, we are inquisitive, and me too, to know your fantabulous journey. Could you please share with us today?
Yes, sure. It's been a long journey and I must say a tough journey. So, Mumbai is a city of dreams. And in this dream city, many people fulfill their dreams and live. So me, now I can say Dr. Pratik is a person who made a name for himself in the field of education, research, arts. I'm a classical vocalist also, so arts I can say, and social services in a short period across the country and the world. So I was born into a typical Maharashtrian family in Mumbai. Okay, the family consists of 4 members, me, my parents, and a younger sister. So my father, Rajan Mungekar, was a kabaddi player and a textile mill worker. So he initially worked in a private company, but when the company closed down, he got a job as a mill worker at the Morarji mill, which was located in Mumbai. So due to the poor financial condition of my family, I had to leave. He had to leave his education and take up a job to fulfill their siblings. They total, my father has 5 siblings, so total they were 6. So he had to take up a job to fulfill their siblings' education and household responsibilities. And after his marriage, he was frequently accompanied by his wife, that's my mother. So my mother, Mrs. Manisha Mungekar, she fulfilled her duties as a mother and a housewife. She has also worked in many small-scale companies to earn for the education of the children on occasion. So how can children be nurtured while caring for children? She constantly tried for this. So she completed the children's education by, mortgaging all her jewelry to complete both the children, me and my sister, schooling and higher education. So no one reached out for the education of their children. It was the wish of my parents that their children should grow up with a good education, with a good high education. So my mother was constantly struggling for both the children to come out on top in different competitions. So special emphasis was laid on the study preparation of both the children. So recitation, then I can say drawing, beauty. I have a beautiful handwriting. I'm a national, handwriting expert also. So along with education, she also emphasizes on his children to learn singing, playing instruments, dance, oratory, storytelling, painting, writing, poetry, verse reading. Basically, I have, you can say mugged up 18 adhyayas of Bhagavad Gita. Then I have learned Kathopanishad, Kenopanishad. There, the typical pronunciations and frequent encouragement. She has, constant encourage both of us to participate in competitions. So extracurricular activities, was a major part of our, the childhood. So how can children be the first to take the responsibility of going where there is a competition? So this my mother, who strives for it, can be called really great. And the greatness of this mother was that without wanting money comforts, only children should be highly educated. That's her aim. So we were not able to get an education due to the circumstances, but our children should get a good education. Okay, so growing up under the tutelage of such parents and being aware of the real situation, I had a different dream at an early age. So I started taking steps to fulfill my dream of becoming a great scientist in India with higher education. So here I am. So my early education, so kindergarten to the third standard, was done in Arembat High School, which was in Mumbai, proper Mumbai. And further education from fourth standard to 10th standard was done at Swami Vivekananda Vidya Mandir, Dattanagar, which is located in Dombivli. So near Mumbai, we can say. So, I had made a name for myself in school life by participating in various competitions in school. So after studying in semi-English, I have got 87% marks in the 10th board examination. Then later I decided to pursue a diploma. So at the age of 16, I started taking, coaching classes in Mumbai from class 10, for class 5 to 10, so that my parents would not have to bear the cost of my education. So since I was interested in teaching from the beginning, I continue my education for the sake of teaching. So I studied for a diploma in technical and applied chemistry, diploma in textile chemistry from VJTI College, one of the top institute in Maharashtra for engineering. So I got the opportunity to work as a professor in the same college from which I completed my diploma. Then I have completed my engineering in biotechnology and PhD in spectroscopy. So these are my, basic qualification. While pursuing this higher education, I was also guided by a renowned person, Padma Vibhushan Dr. Raghunath Mashilkar. He is my guru. So considering Mashilkar's ideology as an idol, I continue, this journey on the path of progress. So today, I mark my 12th anniversary of symbolism in the field of education, teaching, and research. So during these 12 years, I educated more than 8,000 plus students and also counseled more than 4,000 plus students free of cost. So I've been honored with more than 850 plus international, national, state awards for my contribution in the field of education and research. I've received more than 300 plus honorary doctorate worldwide. And at a tender age of, you can say now I'm 28 complete, 29 running, I became the only Indian to set 15 world records in the field of education, teaching, and research. And also I have 6 scientific patents on my name. So during my travels, I made a significant contribution to more than 150 international physical conferences as a keynote speaker. And during lockdown, I don't know the count, maybe 200. So on a wide range of topics, including global, cultural, ideological, and scientific. So I also wrote, I have written actually 5 books. Okay, out of 5, 3 books were published in various platforms like Amazon, Flipkart, Google, Kindle. So my first book is on sustainable development goals, which has got many international awards. And also now this book is a part of Atlantean education program. Then second, I have written a book on education and eternal asset. In that book, I have covered from the traditional education system to the modern innovative teaching methodology. So I think I have covered all the aspects regarding education. So that's about education and eternal asset. And my third book, which recently published in last month, which is on leadership and change management. Okay, so in that book, I have tried to cover the types of leaderships Okay, their their approaches and industry, you can say industrial approach towards leadership, and two more books. My first book, which now it's in the process of proofreading, because it has two volumes, and it is basically on textile chemistry. It's a 650 pages book. Okay, so it will take 2 to 3 months for proofreading, because it's a academic book, and I have written that book on textile chemistry, matlab from raw cotton to finished fabrics. What are those processes, like bleaching, mercerizing, printing, finishing, dyeing? So those processes I have covered in that book, but that book is in proofreading process. And recently I have finished with the I'm finished, or I can say I've done with my manuscript on stem cell science, stem cell technology. So these are my books, and I have written many articles also. More than 45 plus research papers were published in various international, national journals. Then n number of articles in magazines and newspapers. Also, I have co-authored many books on various topics, or I participated in many anthologies, multidisciplinary anthologies. So while doing all these, I'm also taking Indian classical vocal music training of the Jaipur Atroli Gharana. That is the proper Guru Shishya tradition. I'm learning classical music, vocal classical music. So this is about my I can say short journey, but in 12 points, I have designed my journey for the audience. So first is I am the first Indian to be appointed as the planetary minister of sustainable development of newly emerging the kingdom of Atlantis, a decentralized sovereign kingdom. I'm the first youngest Indian whose book Introduction to Sustainable Development Goals, which is actually non-academic in nature, but is now part of Atlantean education program. They have a whole diploma course on my book. Okay, so students learn that course, or you can say my book, and they need to pass that exam, and then they will felicitate with the sustainable development SDG diploma. So that's a big achievement, because from ancient periods we are referring foreigners books for our references or for our study, but I'm the only Indian, okay, whose book they are referring. So that's a big achievement for me and for my family also. Then I'm the first youngest Indian to receive 300 plus honorary doctorates from all over the world, and first youngest Indian professor who taught to more than 8,000 plus students at the age of 29, and career guided 4,000 plus students till date, and the count is still on. First Indian who has 850 plus international, national, state awards at the age of again 29 for my contribution in the field of teaching research. I'm the first youngest Indian to receive 125 plus honorary high degrees across the globe. First Indian to be appointed by 45 plus international organizations on various high positions at the same time. I'm the first youngest Indian to be appointed as ambassador by 46 organizations of many countries in almost all disciplines, whether it is childcare, peace, education, you name the field, I'm there as an ambassador. So that's I can say. I'm the first Indian youngest professor to start teaching at the age of 16. And at the age of 28, 29, I'm completed 12 years of teaching, full-fledged teaching. Then I'm the first youngest Indian to receive, royal and prestigious titles such as Lecturers Magnificus from Philippines and HRH 5-star Duke for Singapore. And recently, in the last week, I have received His Excellency Sir title, like Sir J.J. Thompson, like that Sir, you can say Sir Pratik. So Sir is very common title, but before name and after name, that's the difference. So before name, sir, is a prestigious thing, and after name, everyone in the teaching fraternity or education field, they all are sir and madam. So these are my titles. And today, the name of my, Professor Dr. Pratik Rajan Mungekar is no longer common, but is emerging as I can say, a distinguished scientist, professor, world educationist, published author, counselor, social worker, and an international speaker. So this is about my journey.
Pratik, I must say, when I was introducing you, I thought I have missed one word that is called a versatile personality. And when you have given me a great intro That is really, really marvelous. What an achievement you have made in this COVID period. Even I am seeing you with 300 honorary doctorates, and it's really, really incredible. And I must salute you, respect you, and
Thank you.
thankful your great parents, what an upbringing they had given to you. And because of them, their hard work, as you said in your life journey about your father, about your mother, who took a lot of hardships in making the best diamond, that is Dr. Pratik. So thank you so much for this beautiful, inspirational journey. And I wish you all the best for your forthcoming bright future. Well, Pratik,
One more thing,
yeah, yeah,
one achievement for India actually.
acha,
I have been appointed as a vice chancellor and the
wow,
youngest and only Indian, at this position. It's a US based university called Unified Theological Seminary. It is based on Ohio, Delaware. So
okay,
I've got appointment as a vice chancellor. So that's also, you can add in the achievement section.
sure. Well, Pratik, now you are at such a place where everybody knows you. You are a global icon. But I want to know today on this platform, in becoming this global icon, what adversities, challenges you had faced in your life and how you overcome that. So that is the mantra. We would love to know that.
See, my mantra is only, I follow that keep struggling and shining. That's my mantra.
Okay.
Because at the age of 16, I am struggling. You know,
Super.
to earn money for my higher education. Okay, to earn, a good position to sustain in this competition world or in the society. And I do my work with, I have got a great gurus like Padma Vibhushan Dr. Raghunath Mashankar. He is a Padma Vibhushan, so you can understand what kind of discipline he has and what kind of what kind of discipline they expect from me, what kind of dignity. So any work I do, whether it is writing, teaching, research, okay, I do with passion and with dignity. So that's my mantra.
That's really incredible, I must say. And the mantras which you have told about passionately doing your work and constantly moving towards your aim. So that's really, really a great thing. And I must say, Dr. Pratik, how much hard work you did, you put, you sweat blood, your sweat, it all paid you today when
You
you
know,
have been appointed. Yeah.
at times, I used to teach for 12 hours because, engineering fees, you are a biotech engineer. So you know the fees, okay? And that time my father has only 5,000 rupees per month salary, okay? So to earn money, to
I
generate
can.
money for my second year, third year, I used to teach for 12 hours, 14 hours, and at times I lost my voice because of
Oh
the
my
constant
God.
this
Yeah,
thing.
I
So
can
through
understand.
Ayurvedic treatment, 3 to 4 months, then I have got my voice, and then again, the teaching starts. So
I must say it's
then
also one of
imagine
the
that, okay, how
challenges.
much I was involved into teaching, because when we stand in front of students,
Yeah.
so we teach from heart with intensity and with aggression. So that time we don't think ये voice vocal cords पे कितना pressure होगा, या फिर the
Yeah, I can
you,
understand.
as you can feel the aggression, the
Pressure.
passion,
Yeah.
intensity, and we impart knowledge, not information. So that's the basic. There is a difference between knowledge and information. Knowledge, only guru can give us knowledge. Okay, information, you can google it, you'll get multiples of thousands of articles, thousands of pages. So I always try to impart knowledge through my teaching, not information. So
Right. So it's really a great thing. And I must say, the way you have taken your journey on, in spite of all the hurdles which you were facing. Any other person would be there on your place, they would have given up. But you took this journey on, and today we can see you what you deserve the most. So that's really a great journey, Dr. Pratik. I must congratulate you on your greatest achievements.
Thank you. Thank you.
When you were moving, Pratik, Dr. Pratik, sorry, in your journey, have you ever found, yes, this is my awakening moment of my life? Please introduce that awakening moment with us too.
Yeah, when I got my guru, when I got my guru, Dr. Raghunath Mashalkar, he accepted me as their shishya, because he is a very, very renowned personality and a very strict guru. So we don't have any right to ask question. Why? I just follow what he tells. Okay. And that's, the strict discipline manner, and the restriction. There are lots of restriction. Ye nahi karna, wo nahi karna. Okay. See, since last so many years, I'm with him, but recently he gave permission, to channelize my achievements through social media. So, before COVID, I was not, that much active on social media, because I'm into teaching, research, traveling. That's it. But after some time, when he believed that now he is ready, now he's ready for the social media. Okay, now he is matured, he is stable. Okay, the entire ego एक ground level पे आया, then he decided, then he allowed me to do this thing. I have got this award, I have got that award, that social media thing. Okay, so each and every step I do, so behind that step, my guru is always there, my parents, my guru. So that's and these restrictions make us make you more powerful. Restriction has some power. In ancient period also, every from the, you can say, you can start from Mahabharata, Ramayana. Even God has a guru, right? So there is a strict discipline, restrictions, and they followed what their guru taught, and result the following guru, and the results are always inspirational and well known. So I followed only that. Okay, this I have to do. Okay, no problem. This I have to do. Okay, no problem. Okay. At times he has insulted me in front of n number of dignitaries and n number of audience, friends, family. But my aim is, I want to follow. I want to follow this path, because he has ahead. Okay, he is also traveled from the same path. Okay, so I have decided that there are so many hurdles in my path. Okay, so don't worry, be happy, and I need to cross all these barriers with dignity, with calmness, and to follow. That's my job. That was my job.
That's really, really commendable job. And the way you said to move on and on and on in every of your message, it really has ignited that success mantra. And I must say that everybody who is listening to you today will be filled with a lot of inspiration to move on and on in their lives. So thank you so much, Dr. Pratik, for inspiring everyone who is watching us live. Well, Pratik, when we are talking about you, one DIAS, DIAS comes to my mind. So please enlighten what's that DIAS is.
Yes, actually, I started this company's DIAS called Driving Aspiration and Big Brain Brilliance Knowledge Hub. So both are MSME registered and both are internationally accredited. We have more than 15 plus international universities affiliation and more than, I can say 35 plus UN registered organizations. We have signed MOUs and joint protocol. And DIAS is an international speakers forum. We do a lot of activities, award, reward, recognition. Then we arrange multidisciplinary conference. We recently, recently, today only, we have celebrated Lal Bahadur Shastri's Jayanti. We have felicitated farmers at their workplace, the cultivation of land. And this is the first time in the Indian history that some company or there is someone who felicitated farmers, because there is no category in any award show for farmers. Okay, there are so many organizations, so many companies who felicitate actors, Bollywood actors, doctors, scientists, educators. Lots of award shows are there, but for farmers, no award categories there. So we decided, as DIAS co-founder, we have decided to felicitate these farmers. And there are lots of educational activities. We have lots of courses, online courses. So we are newly emerging, but we are doing our work very sincerely, passionately. We are very high. I have got very hard-working team such as Dr. Archana Burman, Selvem, all, and I'm a scientist. Archana Burman is entrepreneur, Selvem is engineer. So we have got, different aspects also when we are doing some projects. So it's good to be there with them also. And as you all know, the popularity of DIAS and Big Brain. So it is well known now.
Yes, that we all know. It's doing fantastically. DIAS is doing day and night, which I am seeing. A lot of people have been promoted and they are getting a lot of applauses around the globe. So it is doing very fantastic job. That is no doubt in this for the DIAS. So all the best. Keep rocking.
Thank you.
Well, you told about the DIAS, you told about your journey. That's really, really interesting and insightful. Now, my next question, which is continuously popping in my mind, you have achieved whatever you wanted to do at such an early age, but still, what's your mission?
See, my mission is to help the educators, to help students. Okay, after become scientist or vice chancellor, these many positions. Okay, a lot of educators ignore small school children's. Okay, interest. Okay, teaching 5th standard students, teaching 10th standard students, the interest will become less. So I want to work for those school children. Okay, I have faced lots of hurdles, or I'm facing, and there are so many children who are not aware of the aware of these many facts. So I want to aware those students, those educators. First, I'm conducting a lot of faculty development programs also to educate the educators how to teach 5th standard students. There is a difference between the thought process. 5th standard students' thought process is different. 10th standard students' thought process is different. So we need to adapt with today's world, with today's technology, with today's methodology. You cannot keep on teaching with chalk and duster nowadays. Okay, so we need to educate the educators first. That's my mission. And of course, I want to work for India in the research, and I'm doing that with proud and pride.
That's, I must say, that's what we are witnessing. You are doing great thing for your country. And of course, when you said educate the educators, it really touched everyone's heart. Because when educators will not be taught, how can they teach their nation, their students? And that's the most valuable thing which we all lack today.
And in my faculty development seminars, I always say that every teacher has to improve their own techniques to teach students. They have their vernacular mediums are there. Okay, we have, see, Indians, we have brains, we have everything. Okay, we have everything. So we need to just channelize, and that channeling duty is the main duty and responsibility, and that is educators' duty to channelize knowledge, to channelize children's passion. Okay, so I'm on that mission.
That's really a great mission, I must say. That moving on, channelizing people, and as you said about teaching, educating, and I am sure, Dr. Pratik, you will be fulfilling your mission one day. And one day, already the country is proud of you, but still, we will say we are proud of you, Dr. Pratik. You have made our country proud. So that's really, really great. And before I move on to the question, it's not a question. What message would you like to give to our audience who are watching us today live across the globe?
See, again, I always say, eh, we need to support research and innovation. So innovation in education and education in innovation, these are the currencies of 21st century. So we need to work hard. We need to work on ourselves. That's my message. And finally, don't worry, be happy, keep struggling and shining.
Wow, this is really great. Don't worry, be happy, keep struggling and keep shining. That's really, really great, Dr. Pratik. And I'm so heartfelt, feeling a lot of gratitude towards you, towards your company, that is DICE, and it's really, really a great thing. Once again, I thank you for coming to our show, sparing your great, immense knowledge. Thank you so much once again.
And thank you so much, this Business Academy Netherlands, and this wonderful opportunity to express my thoughts on these many aspects, and to share my journey through this through this platform to the entire globe, or you can say globally. So once again, I would like to congratulate all the authorities, dignitaries of this Business Academy Netherlands. And once again, thank you so much for the lovely audience, for patiently listening to this journey. Thank you.
Thank you so much once again. And of course, how can I forget my audience who are watching us, who are motivating us, and most important, they are continuously and consistently supporting us on social media handles. So keep loving us, keep motivating us, and as Dr. Pratik said, let's start forward. Don't worry, be happy. Till then, stay tuned, stay happy, hail and hearty. Good night from India.